good? It's your boy Tez, and today I'm going to tell y'all about the time that I had got sent to a mental hospital. Yes, you heard me correct, a mental hospital. So to start off, what happened was it was a regular day. It was right before I was supposed to get on the bus to go to school, and I told my mom that, hey, I really am not feeling it. I just don't want to go today. And of course, she's not going to let me go. So she's like, no, you have to go anyway. So before you know it, I think like maybe 10 minutes went by, and I was in the living room just sorting through my bag, getting ready to put on, I got these papers just sticking out the side of my bag. So I get the wise idea to, let me go ahead and start cleaning out my bag and getting it organized, and well, my mom took that the wrong way. She took it as a way of defiance or some shit. So she went and stepped to the side of the, and off to the side room and called the goddamn police on me. So she called the police on me, and as I'm sitting there going through my bag, she gets a change of mind. She comes through and she's like, you know what, just, you can stay here for a little while. I'll take you to school or whatever is what she tells me. And so as she's telling me, oh yeah, go ahead, we're getting ready to go to school, then as she has us pretty much go to walk outside, the police pull up, and I'm like, what the fuck is going on? Like, this was before, I got caught with a weed the first time. So this was my very, very, very first experience with the police, and I was just in utter shock. I was in utter fucking shock. And they come up and they start talking. I was like, at first I thought they were there for the neighbors or some shit. Nope. They come straight up to our porch and they start talking to me. And they ask me all types of questions. They're asking me. And then I remember the question that stuck with it was, whenever you get angry sometimes, do you not know what to do? And I didn't know this was a trick question. And I'm like, yeah, sometimes I guess, sure, you could say that. And by me saying that was just enough reason for them to hit me with a flag that, maybe this kid needs to be seen by somebody. And I didn't know, granted, I had anger issues and shit like that, but it was like I never got to the point to where I seriously wanted to harm myself or somebody else. So long story short, they have my mom drive me downtown to this place that is called Bay Behavioral Hospital, and that just sounded like, somewhere that I did not belong. I did not want to fucking, someone had to have really fucked up to get themselves there, pretty much. And so we get there, they're talking to me, they're like running all types of questions, getting my information, whatever, and little do I know, they're actually checking me in. And they're sitting there checking me in because I got Baker acted. So in the state of Florida, if a cop suspects you or you say something that pops up that is, suicidal, or, that could be something that could be harmful to you or to somebody else, you get automatic Baker acted, which could be, I think it was a minimum of 3 days is what I believe it was. They could have changed it to 2 now, but I was there for 3 days, and I was Baker acted for 3 days because the cop said that I had said something that was suicidal. And I did not know that until maybe about 2 hours after I was there already. So I'm sitting there getting processed, and they're telling me, oh yeah, you're not going to be able to go home tonight. And I was like, what? That was a crazy thing for someone to say. So they're sitting there telling me I ain't going home tonight, and I'm thinking, okay, so maybe I'm going home in the morning or something. What the hell's going on here? And I get to this point to where they send me to this room where this nurse is drawing my blood, taking my weight, taking my height, just doing my intake, seeing if I'm a healthy individual. Everything came back good. I'm a healthy individual. So I'm asking her, I'm like, why am I here? And she's looking at my body and stuff like that. I started asking, well, why are you here? And then she goes, oh, didn't you try to kill yourself? And I was like, what? And I was like, no. And I was so confused. And she's like, oh, did you threaten to kill yourself? And I said, no. And she's like, oh, well, That's what your paperwork said. And I was like, what? So I knew at that point that, that this cop had put some false, information or something into my paperwork to make it seem like I had threatened to kill myself, because I wound up getting Baker acted for that shit. So I'm sitting there thinking to myself, like, why on earth would he, like, what the hell would make him want to do that? What the hell would make this guy want to do that? I couldn't put my finger on why he'd want to do it. I was so confused while I was there. When I was there, it was a full-blown, like, crazy house. Like, they took your shoelaces, anything with a belt, no belts were allowed, nothing that you could possibly kill yourself with or try to kill somebody else with was allowed in there. And the kids in there, they were all marked up with, like, cut marks, and everyone had a story about how they tried to kill themselves, or they were on some super hard drug or tried to overdose. And I'm just sitting here, you know what I mean? Like, that was not the place for me. I was like, what the fuck? I was like, I get all this shit because my mom thought I was refusing to go to school. And then come to find out, I asked my mom after all this was all said and done, she said this, she did not know that was going to happen. She didn't plan for it to happen. They sent her a fat ass bill because I was there for 3 days, doped up on fucking tramadol, and so expensive ass medication. They gave me a prescription. They wanted me to take those pills so bad, and yeah, she wound up with a fat ass bill and not even knowing that, she said that what she wanted to happen was just for them to escort me to school. Nope, instead of escorting me, they fucking Baker acted me and made me go to a mental hospital for 3 days. So yeah, if y'all like this story, go ahead and like, comment, subscribe, hit that bell so you don't miss a post, and thank y'all for watching.